Welcome back to Linda's Pantry. So today, finally, my video response to Greg's burger contest over at Ballistic BBQ. I'm super excited to share this with you, and I've thought long and hard and tried to inspire myself with a few burger recipes along the way. And so I wanted to make sure that this was something that was really special, and the protein that I picked, those of you that are out there probably won't be able to use this unless you're lucky enough to draw this tag. So this is a California bighorn sheep, and so we have steaks in the freezer. I took them out, I ground that up, and I'm going to start adding to my recipe. So the exciting part of this whole thing is we're going to be judged by Crazee Burger down in San Diego. And I remember watching them on Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives, and I wanted to eat there ever since. So I'm super excited to share this recipe with them. You can incorporate any other game meat and or beef if you'd like. Bison would be good in this recipe as well, but today we're going to do the bighorn sheep, and I hope you stay along for the ride because I'm not going to share anything else until we get going, but I am going to do cedar planks. So we're going to do a lot of things with this recipe. So come on, let's go do it. All right, guys. I'm so glad you decided to stay, and I'm going to not take my time today because I want to get through this. This is that sheep meat, and California bighorn sheep, high desert Nevada, or desert bighorn sheep, they're all about the same. So what I'm going to add to this is I've got about half of a small onion that I've grated. You guys know that I like to do this to this very lean meat. This had no fat on it whatsoever, and so I want to make sure that I add some moisture in there. And there's a large clove of garlic. Both of those got grated on the microplane and the cheese grater. So I've got that. I've got about a half a cup of craisins I'm going to put in there. I've got pepper, 10 grinds or so. Oh, I love fresh cracked black pepper. We're going to add some garlic infused olive oil, about 2 tablespoons for this amount of meat. And maybe not even that much, actually. And then my secret ingredient today for this, the whole idea behind this was to really come down to earth and use all of nature's goodness. And so I've got truffle salt, black truffle salt that I'm going to use. And okay. And I want about a half a teaspoon, maybe a little bit more. If you've never had black truffle salt, I highly recommend it. It makes the best mashed potatoes in the whole world. It's expensive though. This was 3.5 ounces and makes my mouth water smelling it. And that was $30, so it's about $10 an ounce. I've also got some pancetta and the rendered fat that I'm going to add in here. That's going to be my fat for this meat. The pancetta, I cooked that off earlier, let it cool down, but yet the fat is not so cold that it's hard. I didn't want to add the smoke here in the meat because we're going to be putting this on a cedar plank. And so, super exciting. Okay, I'm going to get this meat mixed up and get some patties made. Meanwhile, I'm going to melt some butter in a cast iron skillet, and I'm going to get to caramelizing some sweet onions. So I've got my pan heating up with about 2.5 tablespoons of butter. We want real butter for this. We're having a really big flavor profile here, so I really want it to be the best it can be. I'm not scrimping on any of the ingredients. So I'm going to put my onion down here, and these are going to take a while because I want to caramelize them. I just think that caramelized sweet onion over that bold, rich flavor of that wild game will just be amazing. Wait till you see what else I have in store. Okay, so I want some fresh cracked black pepper down over the top of that. Because we need a crazy, delicious burger. Okay. And then another layer of that black truffle salt. I'm going to go ahead and add just a little bit. I mean, what you would add as far as salt goes to help also let it render some of its own liquid out. So those are going to hang out there. And I'll bring you back when we're a little bit further along and show you what else I do with the onions. Ready to go when we're done. And then I'm going to get my cedar planks seasoned. Oh my gosh, Larry from Nature's Choice. He's one of the sponsors for this contest, along with Weber and I believe a meat company out of San Diego. And I'll try to look that up in between videoing here. I'm just shocked and amazed at how wonderful the prize package is. Anyways, Greg, you're amazing, and we all enjoy it. And a good, healthy competition between me and the boys. I guess I'm the only girl. Anyway, I'll be back when I'm done with this. So I've got my planks are seasoning. I put the smooth side down and let them season. They're almost there, but not quite. I want to make sure you're burning off any bacteria, as well as heating up your cooking surface. So right now, though, I'm going to put down some apple slices back here. I'm also going to add some, we cut the corners off of those cedar planks because I haven't got any burger planks yet. I'm using the planks I had from my third place entry to the Grilling Network. Had a contest last year and I entered and I got a bunch of planks. So I'm going to add some of these ends and pieces in there to add some extra smoke to the flavor, and I'm going to grill these apples off, and I'll be back for the next step when we get the burgers on. All right. Woo-hoo. So I wanted to make sure that I also let you know that Broadleaf is a distributor of a lot of exotic meats, and they're one of the sponsors as well. And then getting back to the recipe, this is a huge burger. I did put fresh breadcrumbs in there. I could feel when I was making the patties that it was not going to hold together, and I don't want it falling apart. So I'm going ahead. I went ahead and I had some Hawaiian rolls. Woo! Fire in the hole. I had some Hawaiian rolls, and I decided that I would use that, and I just did a quick breadcrumb and done deal. We got fire and flame and grilled apples. And now I'm going to turn this over, and we're gonna damp it down a little bit. I don't want it to cook that fast, and I don't want to burn up my planks, but I do want them smoking. They soaked for a good 2-3 hours. So when my burgers are a little bit farther along and I show you what I'm putting on the back plank to go on these burgers, ooh, love to hear that snap. All right, guys, we'll be back. Oh, look at this. Okay, I hope you can see this because the burgers are getting done. I have my caramelized onions that I did in the cast iron skillet. And I have some sweet potato fries back there on the cedar plank, which is trying to burn itself up. But I probably put it on too soon. That's okay. These burgers are looking and smelling amazing. And remember, black truffle throughout this recipe. So as soon as these guys get done, I'm going to go ahead and bring you in the house, and we're going to get putting this burger together. And you're going to love it. It's going to be delicious. I can't wait to share. All right, guys. Okay, we're finally back, and we are ready for the end result. And I have to tell you, you're going to see this burger. Look, it has that dark smoke ring. There was a lot of smoke. I'm not as used to trying to use the planks on over charcoal as I am over gas. But, I can tell you, those sweet potato fries are amazing. The apple slices, everything is absolutely wonderful. So, because our star of the show is the black truffle, I'm just gonna sprinkle down a little black truffle salt over those sweet potato fries. And those are just frozen. I didn't do anything special there, but I did make an aioli. This aioli that I made earlier is, I took some wild mushrooms and I put them in my little food processor or actually into the coffee grinder I have for spices. And I ground those up so we would have that earthy flavor, and then I also added the black truffle salt to the mayonnaise, and that's gonna give us the moisture we need for this burger. Oh my gosh. And it is, I've already tasted it, it's delicious. In fact, I'm like, I really need more. That's plenty for 2 burgers. And then we have to get the burger on. Oh my gosh. And it's just got that really nice smoke ring. You guys. And then well, now that we're to this point, I can reveal that we're gonna do black truffle brie down on this. But before we do that, I wanna make sure you guys can see everything. Yeah, because this is going to be amazing. Caramelized onions that were then re-smoked on a cedar plank. And I gotta leave enough for mine. This is my husband's burger, of course. Actually, he can have them all because this is going to be delicious. Oh, can you believe that? And then we're going to put some black truffle brie down over this. When I saw it, I kept looking at my black truffle salt, and when I saw this at Costco, I said, oh, there's my burger right there. Right there, you got it. So I've just got 3 chunks. I took the rind off a part of it and I left it on some of it. So now I've got my grilled apple slices, and this is such a big burger. I don't know who's gonna eat this. And then I want some fresh baby spinach. You know what? This is gonna be delicious. You could use arugula, but I think there's a lot of strong flavors in here. So I'm gonna do that, and we're topping this burger right off just like that. And that brie is gonna just melt into that and be delicious. Okay, so that's my burger entry to this contest. I truly hope that this inspires you. I hope that it brings you back. I hope that Crazee Burger in San Diego, ooh, do this with venison, do this with elk, maybe, I don't know, do it with bison, alligator, who knows, kangaroo. All right, I'm gonna take a bite here in a second. Okay, I'm taking a bite now. My husband's gonna go, why did you take a bite of that? This thing seriously is huge. And so I'm gonna take a bite so I get a bite of that brie and a bite of the bighorn. California bighorn sheep coming up. Wait a minute. Oh. Oh, wow. The creaminess of the brie just offsets that wild game flavor. I will say that this particular animal has a more gamey taste to it, but I absolutely adore it. It's just delicious, and we are so blessed to have this on our table. And so anyways, I hope this inspires you to step outside the box. Try something new. Oh my gosh, this is amazing. My husband's gonna be bummed that little bite is out of there, but that's okay. He'll be okay, and I'll make my own. Anyway, Hope it inspires you. I hope that you guys enter this contest and support Greg and all the sponsors to this contest. It was great. So thank you very much, and I hope I see you next time. If you like this, give me a thumbs up. If you really like it, go ahead and post it on Facebook, Google, or Google Plus or Twitter. All right, guys. See you next time. You guys, I wanted to make sure that you know a little bit about Nevada and a little bit about the animals that live here. A lot of people think that Nevada is just a desert, but we have over 50 mountain ranges. And this particular ram that you're looking at is one of 3 species of bighorn sheep that live here in Nevada. This is a Rocky Mountain, or no, this is a desert bighorn. The one that we had for our meal today is a California bighorn, and then we also are home to the Rocky Mountain bighorn sheep. So this particular ram that you're looking at on the wall, my husband harvested at the top of a mountain at 11,000 feet in central Nevada. And he helped a friend of his get the California bighorn that we had for our meal, and he blessed us with some of the meat. And so anyways, I just really would like to let everyone know what we had for dinner, and it's a tag that you can only, it's usually a once in a lifetime tag, and you better be in good shape to do that hunt. Anyway, so there's a little information, and again, I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for the contest, Greg.